Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It's late Sunday, November 19th, 2017. Tomorrow, I should be able to tell everyone where you can pre-order my book. Tonight, in the headlines, Charles Manson, dead at age 83. And just a couple days on my blog, a couple days ago, I wrote that this would be the perfect day for him to pass in light of the news of him being hospitalized. And I'll get to the reason why. But let's begin with him dying at age 83, 1 week after turning 83 years old. In the language of gematria, the word murder equals 83. In the year 1983, the band The Police put out the song Murder by Numbers. And the lyrics are, killing people by the numbers is as simple as A, B, C. The language of gematria is the practice of coding numbers behind letters as simple as A, B, C is 1, 2, 3. So, Charles Manson, known for being part of a murder cult, the leader of the murder cult who never killed anyone himself, dead at 83. How fitting. But that's not all. Charles Manson's known for being satanic. And today, the day he's died, November 19th, it's the 323rd day of the year. The word Lucifer has gematria of 323. It's also the day leaving 42 days left in the year. Satanism has gematria of 42. His death today is a date with numerology of 67. His murder cult began in 1967. The word killer equals 67. The word satanic equals 67. So does blood sacrifice. And today, Charles Manson is a blood sacrifice to the synagogue of Satan. In the headlines today, there's the death of the country singer, as well as David Cassidy, a number of celebrity deaths today. If you missed my work on my blog on the death of the AC/DC singer yesterday, Mr. Young, please check that out. I've been grinding to make sure everything's right in the book, and it comes out. Tomorrow's going to be the pre-order date. I'm going to have to sneak this in here about the death of Charles Manson at age 83 in light of the fact that chapter 20 in my book is about murder by numbers. So, going to have to sneak that in there. I won't write a lot about it, but it's just another shining example of what's really going on in this world. You know, I don't know for certain all that Charles Manson's responsible for, but what I do know is the people who control our media, they're the real killers. They're the real murderers by the numbers. And I suspect Charles Manson's some MK Ultra project that they've always put out in front of people, you know, to mock the truth of what's going on in this world. In case you're new here, I'm going to link gematrinator.com, website built by somebody who found my work. When you go to that screen, if you type in a word, it'll generate 4 numbers. These are the 4 base ciphers that you want to know. The word murder, reverse ordinal gematria of 83. What that is when you turn the alphabetic order around and make Z1 up to A26, murder equals 83. If A is 1 up to Z is 26, murder equals 79. And all of these numbers right here, you see again and again in connection to murder by numbers. Look at what year Charles Manson was born. 34. Murder equals 34 in reduction. Not coincidental. Not at all. It's interesting that he's born on the 316th day of the year because Jesus Christ in Hebrew equals 316. One of the most infamous verses about Jesus Christ, John 3:16. By the way, the prison he died in, gematria of 42, today leaves 42 days left in the year, Freemason 42, very biblical number. This entire code of letters and numbers comes from the Bible. Kabbalah, the practice, well, Kabbalah is the mysticism that God created the world with language by merging the letter with the number. Now it's mostly a Jewish practice. And who controls your media? Who controls your money? You see? These people are real killers. And if you read the book that they go by, the Talmud, which is the book of the false Jews, the synagogue of Satan, they have the right to murder Goyim. Goyim are non-Jews. And they do. These people kill people every single day by their Kabbalah code, including Charles Manson. In case I didn't say so, today's date, again, has numerology of 67, like killer, like satanic, like blood sacrifice. And we've seen now 3 celebrity deaths today. If you don't follow my blog, I try to keep up with the headlines. Haven't been doing as much work lately because I've been grinding on the book. But here was a death today. Mel Tillis, famous country musician. He had 103 days from his birthday. 103 is the 27th prime. The word ritual equals 27. I'm sure you've heard about the 27 club with musicians. The 27 pattern goes well beyond the age of 27 with dead musicians, including another one today with the 85-year-old Mel Tillis. David Cassidy, I'm not seeing a lot of headlines about his death yet, but Wikipedia, which is usually ahead of the curve, because Wikipedia is run by this Freemasonic cartel, they have it up that he died today. And perhaps tomorrow there'll be stories about this. David Cassidy been in the headlines, dying in a hospital. But it's no coincidence. Dead today. You might also caught this story about the helicopter and plane crash on the Rothschild estate. This happened on Aylesbury, having gematria of 38, one of the murder numbers. The word death and killing also equals 38. 4 dead when written out equals 38, just like Aylesbury. The word Jew equals 38, so does the word Jewish. The Rothschilds, the Jewish banker family. Interesting that this happened, this crash, on the day that leaves, or the 321st day of the year, 321. Think about 321. It's a countdown. Banking Wall Street crash. House of Cards. Donald Trump, Trump card. Announced as the president-elect on the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. If you've been following my work with what's going on with Kevin Spacey, the House of Cards actor, the parallels between that show and Donald Trump, all the mockery we're getting, you got to check it out. Tune into my Wednesday radio show. We've been talking about this stuff a lot. But yeah, if you don't follow the blog, you're missing out, truth seeker. Something I just posted tonight as a reminder. I like to remind people about this. Hurricane Sandy and the Sandy Hook school shooting hoax, 46 days apart. Chaos equals 46, elementary 46, Connecticut 46. If you don't know, Sandy Hook had been closed since 2008 due to flooding, you see. New York gets flooded with Hurricane Sandy by the numbers. Sandy equals 63. Flooded October 29th, the day leaving 63 days left in the year. Then they got a planned school shooting hoax at a school that's been closed since 2008 due to flooding. You see how this works? Sandy Hook equals 112. They said Adam Lanza weighed 112 pounds. They said his birthday is April 22nd, the 112th day of the year. Plus, I forget what year it was, but it was a year with birth numerology of 112 for an extra 112 coding. You see? Remember how he had his brother's ID, Ryan Lanza, and he was arrested in New York where Sandy happened? If you guys don't know what age you're living in the age where they can manufacture storms. They have the technology to do so. They've had it since 1952, as admitted by the Royal Air Force in the UK, as admitted by the US military during Vietnam. All these things are more than 50 years ago. And here we are in 2017 as a people, and we don't know because we're too busy, shopping for shit, watching rigged sports games. All you sports fans out there, all your games are rigged by this same code. You've never seen a professional or collegiate sports game in your life that had gambling on it that wasn't rigged. Every last game is rigged and scripted. Stop asking how the word doesn't get out. The only word that gets out in the media is the word that the long noses want to put out. You know, you see my word getting out in the media? Nobody's word's getting out in the media unless the long noses say it makes the media. You know, everything's on television delay, you know, timer delay. You guys ask the wrong questions. Use your brain. We live in a controlled world when it comes to information. The stuff the media puts out, it's all by agenda. No truth makes it through the media. Not until the day we take over the news studios. Then it's going to make it out. But that'll be a different ballgame. So a lot of people are reaching out and saying, hey, Zach, make a video. You guys all start making videos again once the book comes out. And if money does come in, what I'm going to do is build my own website where I can afford to upload all my videos. Then I'll upload all the videos that have been taken down. They'll have a safe spot. And then I'll put my new content there. I'm sick of putting it on Google platforms where it gets deleted. You know? Takes a lot of time to make videos and upload them, and Google keeps taking them down. So I need a place where they'll be safe. All right, truth seeker. Until next time.